It's unusual to be born a twin. But there are some twins whose stories and differences take rare and unique to an extraordinary level.
Are they like other babies? No.
People do often think I'm younger. I'm not a child, I'm actually an adult.
I don't look at myself like, oh, I can't do that because I have one leg. That's just not who we are as people.
Are you ready to go?
These are some of the most unusual and amazing twins whose stories are nothing short of inspirational.
We're twins, and then we go, no, and then we be like, yes.
Starting with twins Abigail and Isabelle.
My sisters always wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning. They're quite cute, they're a bit annoying.
The fact that they're twins makes everything hard work.
The odds of having identical twins with Down syndrome are 1 in a million. Their diagnosis has been life-changing for their family.
More? Go on then. More higher? Okay, go on then.
But not in the way that some might presume.
Oh!
The girls have brought us together massively as a unit, but also made us appreciate the here and now.
Can I use the green, Abby? Yeah. Where's the green? Down syndrome means that I have to help my sisters a bit more than if I had sisters with not Down syndrome, because they will be able to learn quicker than my sisters. So with Down syndrome, it's a bit harder.
Is that a good number 4? Can you do me a number 3?
Mommy!
I'm doing it.
Nearly.
As well as physical characteristics, Down syndrome causes varying degrees of learning difficulties, but life expectancy is fast catching up with people who don't have the condition.
When the doctor took us to one side to give us the results, the one thing he said to us was that he was sorry that Abigail and Isabelle both had Down syndrome, and to this day, I'll never know what he was sorry for. And I think if I could ever meet him again, I'd like to show him Abigail and Isabelle and kind of say, why did you say sorry? Because, we wouldn't change Abigail and Isabelle for the world now.
The condition is caused by an extra copy of chromosome 21. Tests during pregnancy can show the likelihood of having Down syndrome, after which parents can choose termination.
The amount of people that have openly admitted to us that they thought that they perhaps wouldn't go through with a pregnancy if they knew that their child had Down syndrome. And now they would look at that differently because they've seen that there is nothing to be scared of, because they make everybody laugh, they make everybody smile. So I just think it's just lack of education. And I think also lack of education from the professionals as well as a big impact. Like the doctor saying to us, he was sorry.
I don't care biologically about the girls. I don't care how many chromosomes they've got. I was more interested, will they walk, will they talk, will they interact?
Now 5 years old, and the twins are attending mainstream school.
I said from the day dot that we weren't just going to fester as a family and wait for things to happen. Their progress will be slower, but we will still set them goals. We will still push them to achieve.
I'm not going to say we've got great expectations and, we think they'll be the first person with Down syndrome to be a chartered accountant or anything like that.
I'm enjoying my life far, far too much to think about hurdles. As a hurdle appears, we'll deal with it. But at this time, I'm just living for today.
Cuddle. Oh. The one thing I've learned about Down syndrome is that life with Down syndrome is a life worth living. But now, there's just nothing in the world that could convince me to change them too. Just wouldn't change them for the world.
My life wouldn't be the same without them.
The next set of twins are part of a very rare number who were born conjoined.
Hi. Hi-yo. Hi. Boop. Hang on. Callie and Carter are Omphaloischiophagus conjoined twins, meaning that they share from the stomach down into the pelvis area. It takes 2 people normally to wash them. Oh, is that cold? Ooh. This part's Callie, this part's Carter's. Their blood supply clashes together like 2 waves into one body. They have separate hearts, separate stomachs, separate heads, of course. And what else they have separate? Personalities. They have separate personalities. It's Jason's first day of school. This is actually our first time without brother for a couple of hours. Usually they have brother to play with. It's okay, Daddy, be right back. That's so we can see their little faces a little bit. And this is the first ultrasound we had. This is the day that we found out they were possibly conjoined, July 15th. I do believe 10 weeks, 2 or 3 days as well. But that's when we 100% found out that they were conjoined, was in this picture.
It just kind of like flipped us upside down.
Yeah. They told us that they had high drops, which kills almost all the babies that get it, so.
Parents Chelsea and Nick were faced with a difficult decision: continue with a very risky pregnancy or choose to terminate.
At the very, very beginning, we thought abortion would be the best option. No one wants to, carry their kids for 9 months, just have them die. We didn't, but we stuck with our gut, and here we are.
This is the first picture we ever got of them face to face. There's a face right here and another face right here. And this was Carter right here.
Once born, the twins had to get through the first 24 hours to be over the worst risk to their mortality.
This is the first time I've actually, I think, looked at these since the girls were born, because I would just think that they were gonna die as soon as they were here.
Go get it.
After the 24 hours, once they were born, Carter had a little bit of breathing problems, but they were doing good.
I have 2 perfect babies, like a huge pressure was just removed from us. Because now the dread of my babies are gonna die when they come out is gone. Because they were here and they were here to stay. Hello.
This one's Callie. Callie's one who lays back. She's more relaxed. She has a little bit of scratches on her face because Carter beat her up in the car. She's just something else. She fights with her sister. She'll fight with the dog. She'll fight with Jason. She fights with us. So she's actually very vicious. Yeah, you. This is Callie and Carter's room. They sleep in here. They take naps in here. They get their diaper changed in here. Sometimes they'll get dressed in here. And they have their little music box that they can't sleep without. So they just wake up. I usually will nurse them. And then that's when they go into the living room where they spend most of their time.
We were vastly unprepared for babies to come home.
We were.
We didn't have clothes, completely caught us off guard.
Well, this is the first outfit I made for Callie and Carter. I actually buy regular clothes from the back and I cut them in half a certain way.
They like to play on the ground. They can scoot and get everywhere around the house.
So Callie and Carter's clothes, just like that. I've made about 20 pieces so far, I'd say. That's how much I've made. They like to venture into the kitchen and try to spill the dog food, but other than that, they just hang out here.
Teacher, did it put it on red or green or blue? It's been good.
What'd you learn?
Like the ABC.
The ABCs?
Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3. Sisters. I went
Oh.
to school.
You okay? Jason gets along with them good. If they are crying and one of us are busy, he'll go in there and play with them until we're done. What does Callie do?
She likes to play with things.
She likes to play with things. What does Carter do?
She scoots.
She scoots. How many heads does Callie and Carter have?
2.
Is that different?
Yeah.
Are Callie and Carter, what are Callie and Carter? Are they special?
They're special.
Are they like other babies?
No.
No.
Like so many children who are born with unique attributes, those differences often result in judgment from members of the public.
There's been old ladies who've been like, oh, God wouldn't have wanted those children alive. Some people just kind of stare.
Go! Good job! Push!
They don't expect them to walk till about 4, but I honestly think it's going to be about 8. So we don't expect the coordination to start happening until they are a lot older. Yeah. Push. Go get it. We don't feel comfortable separating the twins because they're going to be more unhealthy when we have them separated than they are right now. The only way we would do separation surgery for Callie and Carter is if a health issue arises or if they want to be separated. We want them to completely understand the risks. The girls' health is really good. They don't have to take any medication. They get like little colds here and there, like normal kids. Hopefully the future holds good things for them and that they are just happy in the skin that they're in and that they don't want to change because we love them the way they are.
Just knowing that they're healthy and, they're learning at an everyday rate. It's a good feeling knowing that to them, nothing's wrong. They're not afraid to do anything.
McKenzie and Macy were also born conjoined, but unlike Callie and Carter, their parents chose to separate them when they were 9 months old. They now live separately, with one leg each.
We're very best friends. Very. Really close. I think people expect us to literally do the exact same thing every single day, be with each other all the time, because we were conjoined twins, but that's just not how we are. We're completely different, which I like it to be different. These shorts are modified to where this side is covered up. These ones aren't modified. I just tuck it in the back. That's how they look.
I'd rather wear sweatpants and leggings and a sweatshirt, and McKenzie would rather dress up. I'd rather just throw my hair in a bun and go. I hate getting ready for the day. It's so tiring.
We have very different sense and style, but when we were little, or younger I should say, we did share a lot of clothes. My birth parents were drug addicts and my birth mom never got any prenatal care. So the only time that she went to the hospital was when we were born, when she was induced. Dr. Weinstein, amazing guy, he decided that he was going to take on the challenge of separating us, and when we were 9 months old, he successfully did that.
When did you realize that you and your sister were different from other children?
Straight from the beginning, we've always known.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
School, and then going to places and just having people stare at us, that's not normal. Or little kids just yelling she has one leg. It's hard
to not know that
you're different.
Yeah.
So we've always known.
I don't think people understand that when you walk by somebody, I can see your facial expressions. So if you're looking at me and you're you look weird, I can obviously tell you think that. It's kind of irritating. I hate when people stare.
We were in the wave pool, and this guy, he was like, so what happened to your leg? And I was like, a shark bit it off. And he was like, no way. And I was like, yeah. We had a whole 10-minute conversation.
No, I think that's the greatest answer to it.
He was like, so what, where'd it happen? I was like, Hawaii.
I think I've known you guys since second grade.
Yeah.
I've known you guys since 5th grade church class.
I'm that odd one out that's only known them for a little bit. It's a different adventure every day.
Yeah. Action.
You're supposed to wait for somebody to say go!
The twins have a lot of shared experiences being so close growing up, but they don't see eye to eye on everything.
Has a formerly conjoined twin ever impacted any relationships, friendships, or romantic relationships?
I would say romantic relationships.
I disagree.
Okay. Wow, I'd love to hear from both of you about that.
I'm in a relationship. I have been for 2 years, and they see me normal. I don't have an issue in that way. It doesn't affect my life.
I think it's just a self-conscious thing. I just don't think a guy is looking for somebody who has a disability, so I don't think I'm good enough for anybody. So I guess it's like my problem. I don't put myself out there. So I'm kind of like just expecting the single life my whole entire life, which I'm totally cool with.
That's not for me. I love my relationship.
I can't believe that we only have a couple weeks left to be together until we go to different colleges.
I agree. This year we're going to DMAC and we're going to be living separately, studying separate things.
I decided that I need to do this one on my own. I also think it's going to give us more independence, which I'm looking forward to. We do depend on each other a lot, so I think just being able to be our own self and figuring out by ourselves is what I'm looking forward to.
We talk every day, so I don't think it will be any different than what it is now.
Being able to get our own opportunities as like individuals and showing people that we are different, like we're not the same just because we were conjoined twins.
We don't need help. We can do pretty much everything that normal people can do.
Even if you like have a difference or have a disability, you can like still do things.
I don't look at myself like, oh, I can't do that because I have one leg. That's just not who we are as people.
Sierra and Sienna are twins, but despite being identical, they are often mistaken for older and younger siblings.
Sometimes whenever people find out that we're twins, they'll ask, oh, okay, but how old is she? So a lot of times, even after we've established that we're twins, they'll ask her if she's younger.
I'm like, that's how twin works. We're the exact same age.
The twins share everything, but there is one thing that sets them apart from one another. Sienna was born with a rare genetic condition, and Sierra wasn't.
I have what's called primordial dwarfism, which basically means I'm small and proportionate, kind of like a child, but not. I'm not a child, I'm actually an adult, I just look like a child. To clarify that, people.
When Sienna was born, they actually said that she would probably not make it past 24 hours. We got told that a lot. And then they said if she did survive, which they gave her a 10% chance of making it out of the hospital, they said that she would most likely be a vegetable.
Sienna has a genesis of the corpus callosum, which is the membrane that separates your left and right hemisphere of your brain. They expected to cause her to be a vegetable. I think it's done something to her brain. I could give her a quarter, a dime, and a nickel, and she couldn't tell me that it's 40 cents. But when it comes to theology, you can read a Bible verse to her and she can break it down for you and tell you exactly what it means. I find that pretty wild, you know. Some of the simplest things she really has the hardest time grasping hold of.
Me and Sierra, we have a pretty good bond. We like to watch TV together, we're always together, and sometimes it feels weird when we're apart.
The twins are incredibly close, but due to Sienna's condition, they are often treated quite differently.
People do often think I'm younger than my age because she's like, we're twins, and so they think she's like an older sister, and so they treat me differently. They go to her normally, and then when they talk to me, like a kid. Like they'll be like, oh, how are you? And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm 20 years old.
I'm extremely protective over my sister, which I think has made her a little sassier because she knows Sierra's gonna take care of it if there's a problem.
You might think I'm a diva, but that's okay.
The twins share a lot, but they both have pursued quite different passions.
Sienna is all about Disney, all about mermaids. She could stand up in front of a room of 200 people and give an hour-and-a-half long speech about mermaids, and by the time she was done, you would think mermaids are real.
I like mermaids, okay? I'm just gonna put it out there, all right? They're super unique and they're different. And then so they're kind of like two worlds. They're like They got the human and the fish world, so they're kind of the best of both. My sister taught me how to swim the first time, and then she taught me how to swim again. Because I forgot. My sister taught me to do a lot. My condition actually does make me cold a lot, so that's why I wear a jacket and like this. I'm wearing it because I get easily cold in cold water. I always wear layers of clothing when I swim, so that way I try to keep warm as much as possible. Gotta look fabulous while I'm trying to stay warm.
While Sienna is everything mermaid, her sister is a country musician who performs across the US.
I started writing songs when I was about 12. I actually write songs for other people as well. I play guitar, I play mandolin, I play cajon, I play piano, and I play a little bit of ukulele. I have a band. I love my band. They're so great. They've been with me for years. I mean, this is my job, and I absolutely love it.
And today, her sister is coming to see her perform at a local event.
Some little people have really tiny and small ears, so that's why I'm hard of hearing, because my ears and my bones are so small, so I can't hear very well. And I like to listen to her. And I do tell her, like, that was a good song, like, hey, you did good here. I'm like, hey, I like this song, the song's really good, you should do some more, because I liked it. I want to graduate college and get a good degree, and I want to start a mermaid career eventually.
She has days when she's literally said to me, you know, Dad, why did God make me so small? And I just said, Baby, because if he made you full size, you'd try to take over the world. As far as being proud of both Sierra and Sienna goes, I've never been more proud.
I always tell people, like, follow your heart, what your heart tells you. That's what I'm trying now. I'm trying to follow where my heart leads me. Take a chance. You only live once, so might as well go big and go home.
Like Sienna and Sierra, people are often surprised when they find out that Shereit and Tariq are twins.
Oh, the strawberries! Isn't actually so much fun when you can go through that hole? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. People sometimes don't believe we are twins. People always like come up to us and be like, oh my god, you guys are so cute, I love your outfits. And then we say, thank you, and then we be like, we're twins, and then they be like, no. And then we be like, yes. I'm looking at my things, my shop. Like that. Those different, like totally different. He's more funnier than me. And I'm just kind of calm, I don't know. I sometimes annoy people all the time, but it's okay.
We have 9-year-old twins, and they were born different. My daughter Shereit, she has albinism, but my son Tariq, he doesn't. And that was a shocker for us once they were born. Albinism means you just have no pigment in your hair, your skin, or your eyes. So you're very sensitive to the sun. Very rare. For having a child with albinism, I believe is 1 out of 75.
Despite the chances of being born with albinism being incredibly rare, Tariq isn't the only child in the family to be born with the condition.
When the twins were born, I was in elementary school. And basically, like, I was so excited because I wanted one to come out looking like me. I didn't care who it was, just somebody come out looking like me. I was like, oh my gosh, she looks just like me. I started crying. That was the best moment ever, man. Awesome.
My daughter Shataria, she had bullying. People, called her names. I think she had somebody spit at her before. It was really hard for her.
I was like, Mommy, I don't understand why these kids are treating me like this, because at home I got the love, but it's like when I went outside of home, it was a whole different environment.
Of course, we were worried about Shereit's you know,
being bullied and the same things that Shateria went through, what she was facing outside the doors of our house. We were worried about that.
My sister helped me with my albinism because she comforted me and she helped me because I used to be kind of shy, but now I just like to make friends a lot.
Because of their unique looks, the twins and their sister have an exciting event coming up.
We're getting ready to go to Houston, Texas. The twins and Shateria have been chosen to be a part of the Skin I'm In 2019 exhibition and gala by celebrity photographer Pharrell Phelps. We haven't seen the photos, so we're really excited to see what he's done with them.
I'm super excited to go to the Skin I'm In exhibition. I feel like it's gonna be awesome. Amazing to be in a room with everybody that shares something in common. I haven't got to see the pictures yet, so I can't wait to see them. I'm super stoked. When I look in the mirror, I see somebody who has came a long way, and my eyebrows are blonde, my eyelashes are blonde, everything is blonde, and I used to hate that. But now I look in the mirror and I'm like, yes, you're cute.
Are you nervous or excited about seeing the photos?
I'm excited. I'm both nervous and excited to see how it is.
Having travelled across the states, the day of the exhibition opening has finally arrived.
Everybody's getting to see their pictures for the first time. It's just gonna be amazing. I'm really happy to be here. What about you guys?
I feel so excited and happy.
I always want to do things that make a difference and impact the world. People are prejudiced against each other simply based on skin, melanin, something that God created us to walk the earth in.
The very same thing that they were ridiculed about, ostracized about, they're being highlighted. You and I can't be a part of this show because we don't have differences.
Well, I feel amazing right now. Today was great. Oh my God, I met so many cool people. We talked, like it felt like we were a family. Seeing my pictures, man, I almost cried. But they look super amazing. I'm just really happy I got to be a part of this, and it's just so cool.
When you talk about acceptance, and we talk about the Skin I'm In project, I want everybody to be accepted, you know, for their uniqueness, and not necessarily the cookie cutter type, but uniquely beautiful people. I want the modeling industry to change. I want the commercial industry to change. You learn more when you can see the variations of people that exist in the world.
I'm very proud of them accepting who they are. That's what I'm most proud of.
I felt really happy and excited. I never thought that I'll be a part of something like this. I just thought I was just a regular person. Yeah, we're just normal people. Yeah.
Lucy and Zoe are twins who share a condition that is so rare only 800 people in the world have it.
This is my blusher brush, which I can also do my mascara with, that goes onto this wee end. It's not obviously very professional looking, but it works for me, and it gives me that little bit of independence that we all need. Living with FOP is quite hard, but I have my twin sister Lucy who has exactly the same thing and makes life a lot easier. You're late! Sorry. Come on in. If you could fix my hair, I would be really grateful.
That's fine.
Thank you. Want to stay in the kitchen?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
FOP is one of the rarest conditions in the world, and cases of twins both being born with the condition are even more rare.
FOP is a genetic condition where your muscles, tendons and ligaments all turn to bone if you bump them. So like your body is slowly turning to bone and you're frozen like a statue. I don't really like that saying, but it's kind of true. It just completely slowly takes away your mobility, what you have. So we just have to take every day as it comes and appreciate every day. And just live it. Yeah. So Lucy helps me with a lot of tasks. She would help me with my hair and she would help me go into the toilet because I can't pull up my own trousers. And vice versa, I'm Lucy's taxi because I can drive and Lucy can't. So it makes, we make the perfect team, don't we? Zoe would definitely be more affected than me, but it's because we've had different injuries. Throughout the years, Zoe can't walk, she can't feed herself. This is how far I can reach. I can't reach up any further than that with both hands. I look like a robot. We are very grateful to have each other. Yeah, I know. It'd be very lonely if we didn't have each other, I think. Wouldn't it? It'd be quiet, it might be nice. 8 years old when we were diagnosed with FOP. You didn't have your first flare-up really till you were 10. Yeah. It starts really early childhood. It starts really, really young, like from birth. Whereas we had a good length of time without anything, which I think was good. I think it's affected us both differently as adults because we've had different injuries. So I've fallen, broke my arm and I've broken my leg, so I can't walk, but I use crutches and a wheelchair for longer distances, and you can still walk and feed yourself. Lucy and I both create content for Instagram and we create content for brands, and we just love taking pictures, don't we? The beach also has the best lighting. Our followers are the best, they're so kind and thoughtful and lovely. I still get messages like now, oh, I've never heard of FOP. Thank you so much for educating us and everything else. So the word is getting out there and I'm really grateful for that. I'm not really sure what the future's going to hold. FOP wise, we're just going to love life and live life and just see what happens. I know. But live every day as it comes. I would say that the biggest life lesson for both of us is to be patient with yourself, with the people that are helping you. You have to just, and this is my favourite saying, you just have to have courage for the things you can't change, because if you don't, you will drive yourself crazy. Yeah, you will. Pretty much. You have to stay positive.
Identical twins Angel and Fabian decided to take a giant leap of faith in their early 20s and made drastic changes to their lives. They both decided to transition.
Take 4. Okay. They want like a twin thing. Okay. We are female to male transgender. I hope I said that right without looking down. Yeah. I did. I think I did, didn't I? My female name was Faisha Griffin, and I wanted to keep the F in my name because I want to keep that attachment to that name so I won't forget who I once was. I'm getting in line now. Okay, all right, so I'll see you like in 10, 15 minutes? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I feel like Angel was a unisex name, so it's a boy and a girl's name.
Growing up, the twins knew they felt different to other young girls.
We had a normal childhood. I can't say it was good or bad. I think we were like 10 or 11 years old. Like we knew that we wasn't happy. We started changing back and forth the way we dressed. It wasn't even really a back and forth. We actually was wearing certain clothing. But we still were trying to pull off, oh no, it's nothing wrong. We're all right. We're girly, this and that. When we went to high school, I tried to force myself to dress girly, have my hair in a certain. It was really uncomfortable. I felt like I was literally trapped. I don't feel like, girl, I know I like women, and then you gotta keep all these crushes you have on these girls in school and stuff like that. So it was just like, okay, so I don't know who to tell. After we finally came to the decision to move forward with our transition, we talked to, I think, the first person we talked to was Mom. We told her what we finna do. She didn't even know what we were finna do. She was just like, okay, long as you happy.
Luckily for Angel and Fabian, they always had the support of their mother throughout their transition.
When they were growing up, they act more like males instead of females. They didn't like to wear girl clothes, and they were always being tomboy type, you know what I'm saying? They played football and stuff like that.
After telling her, I felt like I finally got like 10 pounds off my shoulder just by telling her. Yeah, felt good.
When they first came and told me about it, you know, it kind of hurt, but I had to accept it because that's their life, and you know, I can't be judgmental. They still my kids. I love them regardless.
So I got my surgery first. We went to the same doctor in Las Vegas. Do the rest of our procedures. Hopefully we get our bottom half done together. If not, we're gonna still be there for each other during, because I think that part is the most strenuous one. You need help walking and laying down and going to the bathroom. So hopefully we'll be able to do that around the same year. There's a lot of transgender men out there who choosing not to get the bottom half. They will actually just prefer getting their top, but for me, that's not me completing me. I feel like I need to do what I need to do. I got the top, I got my histo, so now the next step is for me to get my bottom. The discrimination that we come up against, the only thing I would say was probably the hardest thing about probably being transgender or trans male is the fact is with the whole police situation thing going on as far as targeting black men, that was something I was like, that's what I'm gonna have to deal with. I was like, so it kind of was a nerve-wracking thing to be driving out or going out or walking. You just walking on the sidewalk, you like, you don't know if you're gonna get pulled over by the cops, which we have. And we done been followed in the store and everything. I was like, this is what black men go through. I had boyfriends before. I just never went that far until I met one guy when I was probably like, 16 or something like that. And I just, we only dated for a short period of time. I knew I was not comfortable dating men after that. I was like, after finally being sexually active with him, it was just like, okay, this is not for me. And I broke up with him, and then maybe 3 months later, having sickness, and I was like, I thought I was pregnant. So that's when I ended with my son, Carlos.
Yeah, snatch. Bro, what? So you're just gonna say it to control it?
To me, I don't see him as either. I just see him as a regular parent. But if I had to see as one of them, I would most likely say father if I had to see him as a label.
I was low-key writing at the game, but I didn't want to.
When I was younger, I actually called him as his first name because, you know, I didn't know they were going through like the transition and all that stuff. Yeah, most of the time I would say Aisha or Asha, but now I'm pretty used to Angel or Zay.
We both drive trucks. We both truck drivers. Our first love is music, so that's pretty much what we do when we're not driving. We had the desire to do music, even though we kind of felt like we didn't see it was going to be possible. Yeah. Because of who we thought we were. Being transgender and being somebody of color, I definitely want to knock down them stereotypes because the African American community got so much crap to say about people they do not understand. People think transgenders are here for their entertainment, and we're not here for your entertainment. Okay, you know we exist, you know we're here, so now get to know us, understand us, and the reason for our choices.
I was born at 7:31 a.m. on January 17th, 1999.
I was born at 7:30 in the morning, so growing up, we've always had this little competition where I celebrate my birthday 1 minute before him. Angel just stands there looking sad, but
when my 1 minute comes up,
once his minute comes, he makes sure I hear it. So.
Twins Calvin and Angelo both struggled with obesity when they were younger.
Growing up, we were always the big kids. What made us get that big in the first place? I really think that it was from our dad going to jail. We just ate whatever we wanted, eating, because we're filling in a void that our dad was missing in our life. Our mom worked a lot. Most of the days, she's off work at 5 o'clock at night. She would come home, bring us home whatever we'd ask for, because that was her best way of showing she loved us. I'd probably eat like close to like 7,000 calories a day, not even noticing it. Every day, just putting on more weight, putting on more weight, putting on more weight. Yeah. We played football so much, you know? Being overweight in school, I mean, everybody would try to pick digs at us. And especially football teammates, like that was really who we got a lot of hate from. That's pretty much all we got. Yeah. It is what it is.
I decided to change my life. I had gotten a job doing landscaping, and we're in the back digging this 15 by 15 foot pond at this old lady's home. And I remember just thinking, I wonder what I can look like by the time I graduate high school. So
it became a point where he wasn't even like doing the job, he was working out. We went back to school, and everybody had noticed he lost like 50 pounds. And then if anything, I gained more weight. And people were like, dang, like you're still fat. Like, why is your brother so much less than you? November 2016, I just decided to go to the gym with him one day. And by December, I lost 50 pounds. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gone. We're doing it. Like, let's get it. My highest weight was 350, and then my lowest weight was 190. Yeah, 160 pounds right there.
At my heaviest weight, I was 325 pounds, and at my lowest, I was 185. I lost 140 pounds overall. So we got my mom right here. She's cooking up some beets for us.
So our mom was obese, but she got gastric bypass surgery. She's lost weight, so now she looks how she looks now.
When they were younger and I fed them, it was fast food. It was whatever they asked for. So it was kind of just get them fed, get them full. So we're thinking a lot more about our food and our bodies now.
And thankful that we're just learning a lot here from my mom and how she gets down in the kitchen.
The twins then decided that they wanted to use what they'd learned about weight loss to inspire others to do the same.
My name is Calvin.
My name is Angelo.
We lost combined 290 pounds. Now it is our life mission to show you how to do
the same thing. So how we started the Vision Twins.
Everybody, welcome to the Vision Twins. At least 30 minutes workout.
We were actually in like 2018. Everybody's telling us, you guys got to like go on YouTube. You guys are crazy awesome. Like your story needs to be heard by people. I starved for like a couple months just to save this money, but I bought a laptop, I bought a camera, and then was the Vision Twins came.
No insecurities allowed. Take them off. Let it shine. Let the loose skin shine. Come on.
So I think one reason why people love what we do is that we are so vulnerable with our loose skin. We show it off like it's nothing.
Finisher! We decided to go with the name Vision Twins because it feels encompasses really who we are.
It's not about just what you do, it's about how you live life.
What I love about their show is the energy that they bring and the contagiousness. It's just pretty fun.
It's been a crazy journey. Our workout routines and how we've come up with them up until this point.
Pretty good in this outfit, man. That's all I got.
Oh my gosh.
Could you guess what our costume is?
Take a wild guess.
You're right, 80s gym instructors. That's exactly what we're going for.
That's exactly who we are. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be playing some 80s retro music. We go live on our Instagram Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All you need is a smile and 5 feet of space.
Let's go! We're really here to help out other people.
We are the Vision Twins, and we lost combined 290 pounds together.
Wait, Calvin, remember. You did the math wrong.
I'm really honored to watch two people come up with a dream, act it out, and make it happen.
Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
I'm super honored to be their mom.
Thank your body for working out today, for caring about you, for wanting to make a change. 3, 2, we are so thankful. 1.
Within the next 5 years, we see ourselves going international with our workouts, teaching other underprivileged kids how to lose weight. I just want to help the whole world lose weight, as well as change their lives and spread positivity. Don't wait, lose weight. Love you.
Do you know a set of twins with an amazing story to tell? If so, get in touch. And please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it.